I used to have a hard time understanding this until my brother broke it down for me, and it's like this. We as women are sticky notes, and if you keep sticking a sticky note everywhere, the sticky note loses its value, and no one wants a sticky. If it needs some tape, we as women can't expect it to be the prize if we have lost our stickiness. There's no need for a sticky that doesn't stick when you can't get a fresh new sticky note that does stick.
There you go.
Boom. That's a good way to put it.
Cool.
Okay.
You know, if you got a sticky note that's sticking everywhere, what good is that sticky note?
So that's what you said. So you said that. So, and is this related to like body count? Is that what it's related to?
I mean, I'm not one to shame women who have a high body count, but
You're not.
Huh?
You can if you want to.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna.
If you want to, you can do it.
No, but I don't feel like doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, basically.
But so the sticky note thing.
It's basically.
The more bodies you have, the less you can stick onto
Yep.
a new partner.
I mean, you're basically having sex with all those people they had sex with.
And I see you kind of shaking your head. And
Yeah.
you agree? You disagree?
Well,
or?
so I'm not like a church goer anymore, but it was taught to us the same way where, except for us, it was like a rose or a piece of chewed gum. They were like, you take this flower, you crumple it up, you can't fucking put it back together again. It's ruined. You're done.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But so do you agree with that sentiment? Or disagree?
I think I agree with the sentiment of if you want a traditional man, I don't think you necessarily have to be traditional to get a traditional man.
That's fair.
But I think you are definitely more likely to get a traditional man if you are a traditional woman.
Do you think?
And I think it is a bit, hypocritical if you're going to say you want a traditional man but not be a traditional woman.
So I'm going to open this up to the whole panel. Going around the table, when it comes to the sticky note thing, do you agree with this? Do you disagree? When it comes to the more partners you've had, you tend to stick less to the next partner. Starting with Macy, go ahead.
I mean, if you want a traditional husband, yes, but like with anyone else, no, I disagree with that.
Well, I think for this one, we remove the traditional component to it.
Then I don't agree.
Okay. What do you think? Into the mic.
I don't know. I don't really have a firm opinion on that.
No firm opinion?
Yeah, like me personally, I guess I'd lean more towards that idea. Like, I wouldn't. That's one of the reasons why I don't date, like, anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Are you selective with who you?
I am very selective, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a bad thing if other people disagree.
What about you?
I mean, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing, but I think you should be realistic about if that is the path you're going to take, who then may or may not be available to you because that was the path that you chose to take. I think that's totally valid for everyone to be like, oh yeah, like you may have a lot of bodies, so I don't really want to be another one of those. But I think also if you can't take the time to look past someone's past and then sit down and say, okay, well, why were you the way that you were? I think that's also just a bit immature of you, and that tells me that you can't look past the past. I think everybody should be forgiven. Again, it goes back to the traditional thing. If you want a traditional man should be able to forgive you and then change you and lift you up.
Okay, well, how do you feel, Brian?
Because, I mean, let's say you met a girl who wasn't necessarily traditional, but you loved her enough and she was willing enough to then go to church, go the traditional path. People do that. People are technically rebirthed or whatever.
Reborn.
Like Nala Ray.
Yeah.
You know that girl?
I don't know her, but I've seen her on TikTok
The red
quite a
girl with red hair.
mhm.
Yeah, we've had her on the show.
I know, that's the only
twice.
reason why I know her.
Nala Ray, you think she
She
can
changed.
be?
I think it's definitely
She changed for her man, too. and
I
she's
think it
closer
is
to God.
so critical for people to think and believe that people are subject to change. That yes, someone can have an
Yeah, you
event in their
can-
life,
you can change.
turn around and change everything.
Well, you can change, but men are not obliged to then disregard your
No, facts.
history and baggage
no.
and
that
date
goes
you.
back to what I was saying with, if they say that they don't want to date you because you have too many bodies and don't want to be another body, yeah, that's fine. You can't really be hurt about that because that was the path you chose to take.
Yeah, true. What about you? What do you think? Sticky note thing.
I agree.
You agree?
but to an extent.
To an extent. What is the extent to which you agree?
I think it goes for both. Like it goes for both ways, right? You don't want your man to be a whore either.
Yeah.
You don't want your what?
You don't want your man to be a whore either.
I'm sorry, I can't hear. A hoe. You don't want him to be a hoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it goes for both ways.
You would not date a hoe. A man hoe.
Never.
You would not date a man hoe.
Never.
Never. So if a guy revealed to you, I have a body count of 20, is that too high for you?
Way too high.
What about 10?
Way
No, fuck,
too
come
high.
on.
Really?
Way
Too high? What's your body count?
0.
No, come on.
It's a 0.
It's 0.
Yeah. It's 0.
I'm confused. I'm so confused.
It's a 0. Can you stop playing the music?
Okay. 0?
0.
Maybe that's why you get bored. You're not fucking.
Exactly.
That's why you get bored. You ain't having sex.
Exactly.
What else is there to do? I'm kidding. But actually, what else are you gonna do? Wait, for real though, you're
Yes.
V card?
Yes.
Virgin. Okay.
Still a flower.
Yes.
Have you are you waiting until marriage or what's the story here?
Yes. Good child of God.
Good story.
Stop the cap.
So you're religious.
I'm Christian, yes.
What denomination?
Oh, Presbyterian.
Okay. And you've been, your parents are religious too?
Very much.
And you go to church?
Yes.
Is there a church here?
Not here.
There's not a Presbyterian church here?
I don't know. The churches here are kind of culty. I've been to some.
They're culty. Okay, Presbyterian. Huh. So you are waiting for marriage?
No.
Wait, what?
I was just kidding about that. No.
You're kidding about what?
Waiting for marriage.
Not waiting for marriage.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Well, so what are you kidding about and
I am. I have a body count of 0. I'm not waiting till marriage.
okay, so you're waiting for the right guy.
Yes.
But you've dated multiple men and none of them were the right guy?
No.
The guy you dated, was he a Christian? The two guys that you had a year-ish?
I have no clue.
What?